Hey, welcome to Outfit Wars Nexus in 2022. This is going to be the gold match on Miller, 1 RPC versus LPS. I'm Varunda and I'm joined by kRosZ. How are you doing?
Slightly cooked from the previous cast, but otherwise all good.
Yeah, so we did just come back from casting the bronze match for Miller, so if we are a little out of it, that's why. But we've got a good match for you today. We've got 1 RPC, which is a NC 1 RPC. Yeah, 1 RPC, which is an NC team. Very dominant team. They're currently undefeated. They are 6-0 right now. Very strong look overall. They've got really good max play, really good infantry play, really good armor play. They kind of have everything all together that's necessary for a good team in this kind of combined arms format. We've also got LPS on the other side. Again, very strong team as well. I know a lot of these names from like 6v6 tournaments. They have a lot of lane smash practice as well. Their max usage is also very good. So it's going to be really curious for me to see, like, how do these two teams stack up? Traditionally, I think 1 RPC has a better like combined arms game when it comes to like air and armor, and I think LPS has stronger infantry. Do you have any thoughts?
Any thoughts on what, like the match overall, or
Yeah, the
either
maps, the
team?
teams.
Well, I think this match is like the match of the season. That match that you really want to see happening, especially in the finals, because it's just gonna be like really good to watch because you have the two best teams fighting off for first place. I think this match is that match. I mean, as you said, one RPC is just really good overall. It's got good air, good tank, good infantry. LPS, I think LPS, to be honest, as the same as one RPC, just a little less, skill overall when it comes to the three aspects of the game. But I hope that the match will be balanced and fought to the last minute because again, I have high expectations for the match.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go hop in game and check out the opener a little bit over here. I'm going to head over to the blue team first. It's going to be LPS right here. Um, you see, this is a little bit substandard actually. It looks like they're not going for a lot of ESFs. Instead, they're going for a very heavy armor opening. You see some lightnings. These are probably going to be sky guards if I can get in. Yeah, so we got some sky guards. We got a lot of vanguards, mostly with AA top guns. So these are probably single gunner vanguards. Some reavers, not very much. A single galaxy that may be used for two galaxies. I don't see rep on them. So these might either be lodestar or composite, and then they're going to be dropping people on point. So I'm going to be very curious to see the LPS opener and how this armor pans out. Let's go take a look at 1 RPC right here. Oh, I think, yeah, there we go. Things are now loaded in right now. They have some armor as well, some harassers, which we didn't see for 1 LPS. I'm going to be curious where those harassers go, but definitely more air. We've got a couple double pulls, some galaxies as well. I want to follow 1 RPC in because I'm really curious about this armor personally. I want to see where this armor goes and what they use this for.
I think you mean LPS.
Yeah, I'm going to mix up those team names a lot, probably. Very similar team names. Maybe we'll just do what I said we would do, where we'd call them red team, blue team. That might be easier for me so I don't mix everything up. You see the new Vanguard gun? That's the JXG12, right?
I have no idea, but it's the big gun, yeah.
Yeah, the big one. It
Cool.
looks comically large for sure. I think it looks a little goofy, but that's just me. So far, it looks like the armor is predominantly going to Bittergorge. We got a bit of a traffic jam over here. DSO King didn't merge properly. Unfortunate. Rolling through, what is this, Slate right now? Let's take a look at the air real quick. Yeah, 1
Yeah,
RPC is in complete air control. There is no contention over here from LPS.
on the
One
other hand,
galaxy and that galaxy's dead.
you have 3, 4 one RPC harassers leading the vehicle column from one RPC side, always on Bitter Gorge.
There, bigger jazz.
It's gonna be a vehicle tank.
An
a vehicle
armor
fight
duel? In Outfit
Here. Yep.
Wars? No way. No
Nah,
cap.
man, that's what's happening. Yeah,
Oh, we didn't start
Call
predictions.
your mother up.
Quick, let's do a... Ooh, sorry. We're gonna do a prediction real quick. You have 30 seconds to vote. Go.
Damn.
Okay. Some of the red team armor is going down a little bit. We got a blue team lightning rolling up right now. Oh, as well as a vanguard as well. So it looks like blue team vanguards are pushing up right here. Red team has a couple of bulldogs. They've got one vanguard and one sunderer. They are backing up a little bit right now as that blue team vanguard is currently on fire. We have a bit of a flame. No, it's just a normal push from the blue team right now. One of the vanguards.
Are you crazy? The red team, blue team, you're doing it for real.
It's gonna be easier for me, I think. There's a red team sunderer right now that's hidden. Blue team hasn't noticed it yet, but they are dangerously close to it. Are they gonna crash? Oh, there we go. Finally spotted it, and we've got one of the baskets shooting on it now. Looks like the air has joined this duel as well for one RPC, and this is like so much one RPC air. This is gonna be really, really difficult for blue team to deal with.
Looks like LPS is starting to flip kRosZ.
So
One RPC got full control of Granite Head. That's interesting.
we're definitely seeing the dominance of air here and how good air can be. You know, the armor for red team is just completely... While the armor was losing, as soon as the air showed up, blue team's armor just started like dying instantly. It's very, very difficult for them to deal with that. We've got a... Whose bus is this? We've got a blue team bus over here right now. They're going to start contesting the C point. Let's take a look at some of the other timers real quick. My timers are bugged. Granite Head's going through right now on fast couple. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, it's going 30 seconds. It's flipping for LPS. Don't see much of a 1 RPC rebuttal here. But there's a small push going for A point here.
Yeah, we got I see one person on 1 RPC right now pushing into the C point a little bit, but they are dying to a lot of the maxes. Max v max right now, but one of the maxes has an NG. Guess which one wins? It's the one with the NG. C point.
But still, I don't think that, LPS is going to get the cap.
Yeah, LPS with the cap. And I believe red team, this Galaxy, doesn't have, has one drop, but it's not going to be enough in time. There's a, did kRosZ go through? Wait, what is the steel rain doing?
No, kRosZ has not gone through.
Yeah, but I'm seeing a steel rain over here at Nexus. Oh, because they have Granite Head, duh.
Yeah.
I know how lattice connections work.
Do you?
Yeah, kind of.
Doubt. Anyways,
Sure.
that's a squad worth of LPS. Really fast from transition to Nexus Secure, actually. That was really good to see.
Yeah, they have been backcapped, though. 1 RPC started the backcap. That is one of the dangers of using Steel Rain, is you have to have that, there. There's like a 20-second downtime where you're waiting for the Steel Rain to land. You gotta be really on point with it. And I believe red team now has a fast cap over at Granite Head.
Yep, they do.
And
that will be 1 RPC.
Bitter Gorge currently in favor of the blue team right now. 1 RPC is contesting though. You can see some of the armor is starting to roll down the hill. They don't have too much time right now. They gotta get some drops coming in. They're starting to push onto the B point right now. That Sunderer didn't get destroyed by blue team at the end, although we got Ivan. I believe they're putting C4. Oh, tank mine's coming down. So that bus is gonna die. And LPS with another cap right now. Currently up 2 points against 1 RPC. Strong opener for LPS right now. RPC takes back the B and the A points over Bitter Gorge right now. They're going to be probably going over to C point. Oh, you can deploy a bus on the roof here. I didn't know that. The more you know. RPC's still slowly pushing across. I want to take stock of like the air and the armor real quick, because that's definitely going to be like a big contributing factor in how these teams move. 1 RPC has some galaxies up. That's the only air that I see. Is there air at kRosZ? A little bit of air, some drops. There is a fight going on here, but I want to check out Bitter Gorge. I believe I saw that flipping.
Birgurt is the slow flip for now. Slow timer.
Yeah, LPS did have a recap over here. There's probably a bus. There's no bus here. They came from somewhere.
Isaac is a fast cap for 1 RPC at the moment.
That's going to be a very crucial base
LPS
for 1 RPC to get. You definitely want to have one of the neutral bases. If you don't have any of the neutral bases, you're really on the back foot.
We'll see.
1 RPC
And
is
it's also
taking
true
C
that
point. Let's go check out Arzek.
it's
Like
true
you
that they
said.
could get Bitter Gorge.
Arzek fast cap going for red team right now. It's going to be very important for them to get. I don't see blue team contesting this at all right now. No air, no beacons. There is a beacon, but it's on the outside. And that's not going to get anywhere.
Nah, yeah, it's going through for 1 RPC, 100%.
Yeah. So 1 RPC gets one of the bases on the opener, which is going to be good. It's going to allow them to attack hydroponics. Go check out.
Yeah, if they
Granite
attack,
again.
they probably actually really want to attack hydroponics because then they would deny Isaac recap, which is crucial for 1 RPC to keep the southern lane up.
For sure, it's going to be very good for them. Checking out Granite Head right now. A little bit of armor rolling in for LPS right now. They're going to get some Sunderers in position, it looks like, as well. It's definitely going to allow them to continue the fight. Currently, blue team only has one of the points. As I say that, of course, the red team is going to be fixing the blue team's point right now. Small push from LPS right here, started in the center, but they're going to be crossfiring everything, and that's going to go down pretty easily. That max is super low. Yeah, that max is going to be rough. And 1 RPC now with a very strong hold right now as they begin to rotate onto that C point.
Let's see, there's a 45 seconds timer on Bitter Gorge, and it looks like 1 RPC is still standing on the B point.
Gotcha. 1 RPC right now with a good push. Ooh, very nice conk usage thrown into this window above door 3. LPS does have to start moving into Granite Head though. They are losing a lot of time. They've got one bus up to contest the C point. It's been spotted though, and Desies are starting to run into it. You can see that fun max glitch where they jitter around a little bit. 1 RPC's taking down the bus for LPS right now. MX is just having to slowly retreat. Just drawing time for their team to try to position right now. Strong position for 1 RPC. If LPS had a flank going, that would have been very strong. They're pushing down onto the A point right now.
There's a couple of LPS trying to go for B point here. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to hold it for long.
The air control over here is looking very strong for 1 RPC. It seems like LPS is struggling to rotate around.
Oh, LPS got on B point here.
Got a B point.
RPC is coming to reinforce.
Yeah, big rotation over here. LPS has to get in quickly or else they're going to be having to deal with all of this.
Perhaps even over rotation? Nah, not really.
I think it could be an over rotation because we see C point is flipping now. 1 RPC is definitely moving as a big block, and LPS is able to capitalize on this and slowly play with the other points. And this is buying them a lot of time to try to get a push set up. But I don't see like any successful push right now for LPS coming through. 1 RPC is just dominating right now.
Yeah, I don't see many LPS as infantry at all, to be truthful. See way more 1 RPC. I think LPS has spread out between the 3 points from what we can see.
For sure. I'm going to fly up a little bit, take a look at the air real quick. Some Bulldog Galaxies. Yeah, so it looks like air is still pretty heavily in favor of control for 1 RPC. Over at Granite Head.
But LPS is flipping all 3 points on Granite Head.
Yeah, they're doing a good.
That was a really good recovery.
Good recovery. Looks like.
Yeah, that was.
Is there a bus over here? There's a bus over here, right next to the spawn. One RPC is able to push onto the A point right now.
Yeah, but at the same time, RPC got 3 points on Bitter Gorge and 1 minute 20 on the clock. With one Thunder outside of B point. About a squad worth of people.
For sure. C point right now being contested and fought over. President comes in for LPS and they're able to get the C point back. So B and C back in favor. You say
That's
Bitter
pretty much all
Gorge?
they need.
Yeah, Bitter Gorge
That's
got
pretty
a
much all
fast
they need.
cap.
B and C.
And check out Bitter Gorge now and see how this is going on. This is where I suspect that air control is really, really going to help one RPC. These points are very exposed.
That's for sure.
And it's going to be very difficult for them to push.
Both air and vehicle control, because if one RPC got vehicle control in this base, LPS can set up exactly 0 Thunders anywhere. It looks like they got both right now, so looking rather grim for LPS.
LPS is
But they can
contesting
get a
C
hold of
point. Drops coming in
Yep.
for both.
Look, those air hammers, they have a clear visual on all of C point.
Yeah, they're just going to
Yeah,
be
they
able
just
to.
retook it like that.
Yeah. Despite that, the beacon is still up for LPS, and they are slowly trickling in, but they're not able to gain any sort of strong foothold. Resident comes in, but it only catches one, unfortunately. That being said, though, they are still getting back on the point. They have C point, and B point on the other side is flipping. There's a lot of dead people. We gotta wait and see who gets some resonades in. Looks like one RPC gets the resonate, and they're able to take that C point back. B point was also fixed on the other end for one RPC. And LPS, they don't have a lot of time. Oh, this push is way too late. They have a push coming out of the spawn, but there's nowhere near enough time to actually get anywhere.
Yep, Copy's going for one RPC.
And one RPC now in the lead after losing the opener. They successfully took Bitter Gorge back. They maintained kRosZ, and now I believe are they fighting it?
They're in Hydroponics compound. Started a cap at Hydroponics right now.
Nice. I'm gonna go check out Hydroponics. Check out this kind of response. This is a super standard bus spot that you see for defenders. It allows them to contest door 3 really easily, but without air control, it's going to be very difficult to keep that bus alive. You can see, I believe it's a Bulldog. Yeah, Bulldog Galaxy just hammering that right now. And the bus goes down. Some anvils coming in. This is probably going to be a, yeah, so a heavy, and is that a light anvil? I believe that's a light anvil. That's I mean, it's going to be a flash.
Looks like a medium to me. Oh no, it's a light.
It's a light. That's probably going to be, you know, squad logistics flash.
I see a Renegade on this.
And they're a medic as well, so it's going to have the triage heals available.
Yeah.
Which is, you know,
Potential,
slow
the
heal.
potential is there.
Yeah, it is a slow heal. It's an AoE heal. Ooh, LPS. Oh, I missed the push onto dubs right now. We've successfully pushed into 50s right now, but they don't have any maxes, and this max from Nilo is going to be rough to deal with. Eats one deci. Resonate comes in for LPS right now. Havoc needs to come out for both, and it looks like one RPC is able to take this back. Resonate comes in again, but with an NC max on top of you, it's going to be, you know, taking a res is going to be very difficult.
Resonance are way too hard to take in this context for RPS.
Definitely.
They probably should just refuse and reorganize, but whatever.
Curious where else the fight's going on right now. It seems like Hydro and Bitter Gorge are where we got 2 fights.
Yeah, they got a smaller push coming from the spawn room right now.
I'm also really liking the logistics by one RPC. You see, like, these buses and stuff? They're just allowing them to, you know, someone just switch to a max pretty easily. And they've got multiple of these up, so it's going to take a while for LPS to take care of these. We see an armor repull, it looks like. Some Skyguards, some AA. These buses are probably going to be put around door 3 as well, through air hammers. LPS with some of their own logistics. One of the buses goes down, though. I see the Dalton rolled and smoked. Dalton's very good at armor and air. And
LPS not looking too good right now. You have 1:30 on the clock, that's true, but we're RPC got a stronghold here.
Yeah, they're really struggling to try to find a good push. Like every one of their pushes is being met by air hammers, Daltons, or Maxes. They've pushed up to door 3. We got a little bit of max on max action. Ooh, our max Anthro wins. They have salvage as well, getting a bunch of health back right here.
Oh yeah, typical NC Maxes.
Only a minute left,
Right,
and LPS
so
hasn't even gotten like a good push in yet. They haven't really wasted a lot of the resources for one RPC.
yeah, it's good to note though that
Oh, here's a push. Push comes
about
into short
one and
right
a
now.
half squad.
Some of them deciding
Yeah,
to go dubs. I
Over the
don't.
strike though.
Oh, this max is nice. Dang. One RPC with a good effective orbital usage there. It's going to kill any of the maxes that LPS had on this push, and they are now maxless. No maxes. Accordium. Brandos comes in for the defuse. Luckily they bought a defuse kit, able to take that out pretty quickly. Bit of a short push going in right now. Only a couple seconds left. LPS has to just kind of throw themselves onto the point and, get a competitive PlanetSide 2.gif moment going on right here. Pushing into door 3 right now. They are contesting, but there's not enough of them on point. They kill one person, just enough to get on point right now. Points flashing for both of them. No resonate comes in. One RPC is able to rotate back into the point and get it. Ooh, close. One LPS. Very close by one LPS. I said it. One LPS. Dang it. One RPC. There we go.
Yeah, it's probably good to note as well that about 15, 16 people from LPS were at Grand Head this whole time.
Yeah.
Like only in the last 30 seconds they came back to hydroponics.
Yeah, and this is a super strong play by one RPC. They're definitely now in the lead, and they've even started Slate Canyon over on the other side.
They got 2 buses already.
Yeah, this logistics over here for one RPC is very strong. Very impressed with how quickly they're able to move people around, and then use that to resupply their maxes and such.
It's probably gonna win him the match, if I have to be honest. One's only going down to an LPS Sunder, but the LPS Sunder is, yep, it's going down
Yeah.
to Liberator.
It's difficult to talk about the air control as well because there's not a lot of air fights. It's mostly just one RPC air kind of dominating wherever they go. Drip check on this Liberator passed. Yeah, they're just, I believe that's the same one as before, and they're just basically having free reign to air to ground whatever they want.
Yeah, there isn't much of an air fight. No, there is no air fight. Matter of fact,
For sure.
it's a constant in formats like this or lane smash that air 90% of the times wins you matches, and I believe we can ascribe afterwards to that line of thinking as well.
For sure. Yeah, the anti-air tools can be a little bit rough to use at times because air's just really good in this game. Very mobile.
Oh, it really is.
It's been 2.5 minutes, and LPS hasn't really gotten a counter push going on. Where? Oh, they have to deal with
It's
Nexus
at
on
the
Mega.
Nexus. Yep.
Yeah, and then Granite Head is also being flipped. There's not really anything LPS can do about this. So I'm very impressed. You very rarely see teams take back neutral bases. Once you get the neutral bases, that's kind of it. Whoever has that owns it. But LPS went back from missing 2 of them to owning. No, one RPC. One RPC went from missing 2 of them to owning all of them.
Well, RPC has a pretty strong hold in general in this match over LPS. It's gonna come down to the Nexus. I feel like if
sure.
LPS cannot wipe one RPC on Slate.
And the Nexus is where I feel like LPS is going to be really, really strong. They've got their strong max usage, and their air control isn't going to be as bad. The lack of air control isn't going to be as punishing. I'll take a look on the inside, what's going on over here. Yeah, like LPS, they just never really, they had a push, but it wasn't really enough, and they've got some drops coming in on the roof right now, but this is barely enough time to get one push in. Like it's going to be really hard to just try to brute force this, especially because you have to push NC maxes. Oh, pushing NC maxes is so rough. Second orbital comes in for 1 RP. I don't know if you need that.
No, I don't believe.
I feel like that's going to TK a couple of your maxes too.
I feel like that was the goal.
Okay, so those maxes lived, so whoever dropped that orbital dropped platoon before they did that, so they didn't get the friendly fire reduction. Or so they kept the friendly fire reduction. And with that, LPS is now relegated to 1 base, Nexus Omega, and it's really hard to get back from this. Because you have to fix, like you have to constantly worry about a back cap because you're missing 2 of your like side bases.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for LPS now.
I believe Hydroponics is going right now. Who's this fighting? I can't tell with the timer who's doing what.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, 1 RPC is
like
resecured. Got it.
Yeah. Looks like LPS is trying to push Slate Canyon. Doesn't look like 1 RPC has any control of Nexus. Nexus Omega. And they just flipped the timer. Unlucky for LPS.
A little bit too slow on the back cap. I believe that's one of the things we saw as well when they dropped onto Nexus Secure. You know, they didn't have Granite Head all the way fixed, so they had a squad dropped at Nexus Secure that wasn't able to do anything. Are they on dubs? They're trying to put, LPS tries to get a push through dubs, but unfortunately 1 RPC wipes them. Let's go take a look at Slate. You said there was something at Slate, or was it the home base now? Home base.
No, they're at the home base now.
Gotcha. And timer did start. We got about 40 seconds on the timer right now, and 1 RPC is dropping in on the roof.
Pretty much everyone is at Hydroponics compound though, for some reason. LPS with a deco column push in here.
I'm curious to see where the logistics for 1 RPC is. So here's one of the buses. There's a second one. There's a third one.
There's an
LPS
Ender as well here.
Good bus underneath. So that's good. Like defensive Sunderos are really, really strong, especially on Nexus Omega, because it's a lot easier for you to keep yours alive. Got a good push by LPS right now. They're coming up through the short stairs in the northwest powerhouse. Takes out 1, takes out 2. A couple of them are dead. Reses. Continue. They got a super big sweep going on right now. Really strong momentum as they push all the way into 50s right now. 1 RPC has rotated right now. Ooh, we got a max for Flare Zest as well. Resnick comes in for 1 RPC. A couple of them get back up, but they are taken down. Some of them get a little bit closer to the door again. Resnick comes in for 1 RPC. They're backing slowly into dubs right now, and we've got a little bit of a max on max going on right now. Flare's pushed down.
Flares get taken out by Irish.
Yeah, Flares gets taken down, and then we got, I see Daddy over there and a max over there. 1 RPC with a good counter push right now. They do gain momentum, and they're going to be able to push 1 LPS back.
LPS got all the momentum right now. No, sorry, 1 RPC got all the momentum right now. It's
look at this momentum
the match
retake.
is clearly swinging by their side. Yeah.
LPS, they have some. Look at how many of these people are dead. Like that resonate comes in kind of late.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the usefulness of that resonate just now.
Yeah, might have come in a little too late, unfortunately.
Yeah. Still, LPS got 4 minutes 30, so maybe they can try to resecure.
Yeah, so that was one of the good pushes. That's going to be wasting. That's going to be, using a lot of those resources for 1 RPC. They're going to be down some C4, down some rep nades, down some revive nades. And unless they have a good way to resupply easily, they're not getting those back. Whereas LPS, they are able to get a lot of those back, and they're going to have that set up for another push. Orbital comes in. This is the first orbital that we've seen for LPS. I believe they have a second one in their pocket.
They should, yeah.
Depends on what they decide to set up in their armory beforehand, of course. One goes down, but a lot of those maxes lived. They were able to stay outside of that. LPS has a push going right now on the south powerhouse. Good maxes comes in, but one of them already eats a Desi. The 1 RPC max is pushed out. There's a little bit of a trickle right here. Ideally, you want to have both maxes pushing at the same place. You got to worry about the C4 right here. Second orbital comes in for
second orbital.
LPS. That that's an okay. That's a pretty decent orbital. They got a good push going on. Hopefully, this doesn't kill the maxes. Nice.
It didn't.
Didn't. Those maxes are a little bit.
So now we get the LPS push. Finally, perhaps. Either way, 1RPC is set up pretty good. We'll see what happens now.
Yeah. I feel like I'm seeing a lack of support as well for the LPS maxes. Like, yeah, they have an NG on them, but an NG, just one NG on a max isn't really what you need. You also need like heavies to deal with other maxes.
Yeah, I feel like the problem with that push was that the squishies, the max, the heavies at Similia went in before the actual maxes.
Yeah.
So by the time the maxes got in front of the enemies, they were alone.
Yeah, for sure. And like, they're kind of like, the deaths are like kind of spread out. Like some of them are dead on short, some of them are dead on the stairs. Definitely a bit of a trickle, I think, by LPS there. And you can see even on the other side, 1RPC is doing I'm gonna check out the other side now. They've got a strong push over here as well. So LPS is doing the right thing. They're having two flanks going on at the same time, which is definitely what you want to do. They did a good job on this push. They managed to get all the way into one of the powerhouses right now. They've just got to get through this final door. Oh, pushing this door through NC maxes is incredibly rough. You just have to kind of walk in and resonate through.
It's very rough for LPS that their flank got completely annihilated on the other powerhouse.
Yeah, 1RPC is able to rotate all their maxes back to this push now. And like, yeah, you're not pushing 4 maxes through a single door. Like,
yeah, they don't really have much of a chance.
And they've used their second orbital as well. So they don't have another one, and they won't have another one. LPS has 1 max over here. They're doing a little bit of contention right now. But yeah, like, see, like, the Desi chunks are really important. That's why, you know, supporting a max doesn't just mean having an engineer. It also means having some heavies that can help deal with the other maxes, having some medics in case your heavier engineer goes down. LPS, though, they have a good push going on right now. They got a couple people through the doorway right now. 2 of the maxes are down for 1RPC right now. They just got to go through. Go through. Please go through. Please go through. Thank you.
Looks like they're going through.
There we go. They heard me. Thank you. I did use proc step for that. Feeding information through I'm cheating on stream. 1RPC, a lot of them dead, and LPS finally got the good push that they needed over here. A couple of 1RPC still alive, though. They're getting some good resonades in. Resonate comes in for LPS right now. A couple of the max go down. Like competitive planet side right here. Resonades galore.
Looks like 1RPC has recovered. But here comes the LPS flank from the other powerhouse.
Yep.
Yeah, LPS got a recovery here.
There we go. LPS with a good retake over here. Resonate comes in for 1RPC. That resonate is much too late.
See, the problem with this is that the timer says 6 minutes for resecure, and the match timer is 15 minutes.
Yeah, at this point it's over.
Match is sealed, yes. Match is already sealed for 1RPC.
And this is why it's also incredibly difficult once this timer starts on your warp gate base to get back in the match. Because you now have to wait 5 minutes before you can even think about pushing Slate and Hydro. Which is just brutal. If you look at other maps, this is something that I actually noticed like a while ago. If you look at other maps, you see that the warp gate connects to all of the home bases. Where with Nexus, it only connects to this one base. So the lack of connections from, you know, Nexus Omega to Hydroponics really makes it punishing once you get that timer going. Is there... I think, strictly speaking, it's not over. LPS could get this back, cap Slate and Hydro, and then fast cap Granite Head and Arazek. But that's not happening. With how 1RPC has been playing.
No, that's like, it physically cannot happen, considering also the time that you need to wait for the cap to start, and for you to actually get there to start, no.
Yeah, especially with 1RPC's logistics, they're really good at moving people around quickly. So.
Yeah, and especially considering you're playing against 1RP. They still have like a couple of steel rings.
Yeah, they have some steel rings. I believe they have an orbital left.
Nope, they don't.
Well, they used one earlier, but they might have someone off-continent crafting it.
Oh yeah, true. They used two, but they might have a third one crafted.
Yeah, it's been enough time that they could have a third one here.
I'm not sure because like crafting is 15 minutes. I don't recall honestly.
Yeah. I see a Galaxy coming in for 1 RPC. It's decently full right now. It's going to have some drops on the top floor right now. See, LPS has some air repulls right now in the Galaxy as well as 1 RPC starting their push again. Not able to make much of it though. They don't have a lot of the maxes that will, allow them to get that max v max. One of the only ways to deal with an NC max is to have a max of your own. Or try to archer from very far away, but in these tight corridors, archering from far away isn't really going to work. And C4 is pretty easily dealt with because of the NC max's shield. There's a bit of armor coming in. Let's check out the armor for one to see what the armor doing.
The armor doing tank fights, bro.
Got a masthead just poking away at Mama. Look. Yeah, look at this. Let's get the cinematic view going on. Whoa.
Looks like 1 RPC won the tank fight here. 3 minutes on the clock for Nexus Omega.
Ooh! Takes it out with a nice play by XXABOP-AXX. Very straightforward name. Check out this again. 1 RPC, they've got to push. Oh no, it's below for the long way. So they still got one Sundew left. You have a bit of a push going as well through one of the short doors.
LPS is there. Deny it.
It's good rotation by LPS to match this. Is there no cooldown on the NC Max shield?
Nope. I actually wonder if this was maybe over rotation, because you see RPC is slowly trickling in on point.
If I look at the other side of the doorway, 1 RPC, their maxes are just kind of they're in the pit stop right now. They're just waiting for repairs. This max is not gonna. Someone get this max. I'm gonna get in proc strat again. Hey, get this max repairs, will you?
That Quartium bomb.
Oh, good push. I love this push. Yeah, LPS has momentum right now, and they just need to push through. They decide not to take it though. Max gets defused. Let's go back on the inside right now. Any other pushes going on over here? I'm just in the southeast powerhouse right now. Oh, you can see the bubble a little bit through the floor, so you can use that to figure out where they are. Still stuck on the door. Let's go back to the door. Door shot. Door cam. Let's get a cinematic door cam here. Whoa.
The door is quite crazy.
Now that is a crazy door. Alright, head back on. What are we looking at here?
Yes, on point, but for RPC, again, on the flank, slowly trickling in. They got a buzz set up on the other powerhouse. LPS is gonna push at that though.
On the other side. Oh, I gotta get over there quick.
Is that this?
Oh, here we go, yeah. Here? So lots of 1 RPC dead over here. I missed the push, unfortunately.
LPS got it. Guy under control.
LPS with a good repush over here. Well played by LPS. They're definitely looking a little bit stronger. They had a really strong opener, but I feel like they fumbled like in a couple places in the opener. Not getting some back caps set up, not having all of the points. And then off of that, 1 RPC was really able to retake back some of the momentum. We got about 9 minutes left in the match. Again, it's still possible for LPS to get this back. They have to get Slate and Hydro and Granite and Arazek or Bittergorge. They have to get 2 out of the 3 neutrals again. Whew.
It's gonna be tough. They're gonna need like perfect timing and perfect logistics, which is not something that was seen really throughout the match.
Yeah, it seems like LPS has been struggling a little bit with logistics. They're not getting people here where they need to be. Like, do they have back caps set up? Like, they don't even have a back cap at Slate Canyon set up. Like, that's one of the things.
Perhaps hydroponics. Perhaps.
Yeah, perhaps Hydro, but
no, not really.
I love this by 1 RPC. They've already rotated over here. They're doing some bus checks, you know. I can see that they're checking for buses over here. Like, this is very good by 1RPC. They clearly know the format very well. Yeah, they're like checking every single bus spot. They're making sure that no backcat comes in. We have a Valk for LPS, but there's only like 3 of them, and they're dropping into like a squad. Yeah. Toilet comes in as well, but like this is just too this is too late. What else? 1RPC is already here. Oh, shock jackhammer, very strong. Easy 1v3, didn't lose any health. Jackhammer moment.
Jackhammer moment for
I'm gonna
real.
check out Hydra real quick. So there's a timer started here. No time. Something very similar we see for 1RPC. You know, they're here. They're checking the bus spots. They're making sure that LPS doesn't have any momentum.
Looks like they're really flipping Nexus Omega. Yeah, it's about to be over for LPS.
Oh no! If they lose Nexus Omega, oh no.
Yep.
Oh no, it's over. That's it. There's no way you come back now. Did they start Slate? I think they started Slate.
Did they?
Yeah, they started Slate. One RPC's already got a counter push going in. LPS doesn't have any maxes or anything to deal with this. They've already used the Resnade. And they're facing NC, so they have jackhammers as well.
It looks like LPS is resisting though for now.
Yeah, LPS right now,
Even
but
though
holding
the
on.
Axis.
Very good right here. This is what they need to do, but yeah, with Nexus Omega on this kind of timer, it's impossible. The best you could do at this point now is a 4-5. Because you'd have to get Slate, you get Bitter Gorge, you get Nexus Omega, and you get Hydro, but then you don't have enough time to get Granite Head and Arzek. So there's no theory anymore about how LPS can win. They're out. They got second place still. Very, very good. You know, this isn't something that you'd like. With how strong 1RPC has been looking.
I mean, for sure, second place is not something to throw away either. It's like they've been doing really good the whole tournament.
Yeah, you know, they're 5-1. You know, they've definitely shown that they belong here up at the top.
They've only lost once, and that was against 1RPC itself. So
yeah. Then 1RPC, you know, they got the point back. They're able to just rotate. They can see the bus because of the shield bubble. Max is pulled for LPS, but like looking at the pop difference, not much.
ain't happening. Hey, shout out to Dantecool02 carrying 1RPC to victory all by himself.
Single-handedly 1v97 the whole team. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. He's even playing against his own teammates, getting team killed. Insane player, honestly.
1RPC push it down to the bus, and yeah, it's gonna be it for LPS. Let's go check out the home base. Stealing base left in contention. Oh, LPS fixed it while we were away. I'll drop. Drops
Yeah,
two.
home base looking
Nice ramp.
secure. Enough.
Yeah, I mean there's
5 minutes on the clock.
there's nothing left at this point.
I mean, LPS didn't play bad in itself. It's just that RPC played better under every aspect of the game.
I think especially the logistics for what
Yeah,
RPC.
especially logistics.
They were moving around so fast. It was crazy.
Perhaps if LPS wasn't backcapped on Granite Head and the opening, perhaps match could have been a little bit different.
Yeah, they might have been able to get Nexus secure, and from that they would have been able to contest the home base itself. But
Yeah, perhaps.
yeah, all right. Let's take a little bit of time to walk through some of the stats because I think stats are cool. I like stats.
Average 2KD heavy.
It looks like the kills. You know, the kills are pretty even. They're within about 50 of each other. So definitely, like the infantry's been matched well. The vehicle kills pretty similar as well. 1RPC a little bit ahead though. We've got about 25 more kills than LPS does. Taking a look at the revives. The revives are only 4 away from each other. Those revives are super close. So good sustain from both teams. Good frags and kills from both teams as well. Let's take a look at the top heals. It says spawns. That is heals, by the way. Heals for 1RPC much higher. I believe that could also be attributed to the Triage flashes. AoE heals are very deceptively good at giving you heal ticks. I'm curious about the top spawns personally. Oh, looks pretty even actually. I got about 780 for 1 RPC and 715 for LPS. So that really goes to show, you know, where you put the spawns as well is also very important. You can get the numbers of spawns, but where they are is... Where's the fight? Is there a fight? Is there Slate? Slate? Yeah, Slate's going on right now. Sorry, I've been missing the Slate Canyon fight. My bad right now. LPS does get re-control of it right now. And 1 RPC is pushing up through the top right now. Resident comes in for 1 RPC. Jackhammer, let's go! Woo! RPC with a good retake right now. LPS currently dead on the stairs. Take a look at the top max spawns. The top max repairs, sorry, yeah. Okay, so max repairs is where we can see a huge difference. 1 RPC has double the max repairs of LPS. See a little tunnel. I didn't know about this tunnel until like the semi-finals. This tunnel is kind of crazy just how far it goes. Very square tunnel too. It's pretty funky. I like it.
These stairs at Slate Canyon have seen so much horror and murder. Man,
The
so
double
much
stairs?
cars. Yeah, no, on Slate Canyon. On the inside the point.
Oh
In
yeah.
double stack. Yeah, somebody should link that up to a psychiatrist. Honestly, they've seen too much for their own good.
Yeah, a lot of death happens on those stairs, mostly because you can't really hold the upper door because the windows are open. I'm telling you, they're wasting so much money by trying to heat the buildings and then they have the windows open. Like, what is this?
1 minute 45 on the clock. Do you have interviews later?
I don't know. I don't really know the teams. I want to get interviews. You know, interviews for the gold match is going to be ideal, but I don't know if we'll... Hopefully they show up. Hey, if you're watching, show up to the PSP TeamSpeak. Could use an interview. Thank you. I want to look at the domain kills. Oh, okay, it's actually pretty even. Although you do have the max kills above the air kills. It's not something you see often. Usually it goes like infantry has the most kills, and then air, and then maxes, and then armor. But in this case, it was infantry, and then maxes, and then air. So the max play is very... NC maxes are strong. Whoa, who knew? Now that is crazy. Yeah, not much going on. Let's just get some overhead shots. Ooh, Hydro? Is Hydro a fight? Kind of. Yeah, there's some action going on here. We have a point hold going on for LPS right now. And LPC pushing into dubs and short right now. Here comes in for LPS. Oop, and here his drop pod goes a little bit wild on that route. What are next week's matches in Yell Chat? No, no, please. I want a break. Any...
No breaks for you, man.
Oh, I see Falcon.
Right.
So, yeah, Falcon's the 1 RPC lead, so we'll be taking a look at that one. RPC interview, question mark? Boom. With that, game's over. We got the gold champions for Miller. It's going to be 1 RPC. Undefeated throughout the whole season, ends up 7-0. LPS taking 2nd place, and Dig T taking 3rd place. Are they going to conglomerate on their... Yeah, they're conglomerating over here on their trophy. Oh, let me poke Falcon. 1 RPC interview, question marks? Hear the thump is some maxes as one RPC gathers on what I assume will be their trophy at the end. Is it going to list all the teams? No. I'd like to see all of the team rankings at the end. That'd be cool. What kind of rewards do they get? They get a banner and a frame. Nice. Meantime, we'll just hang tight. Get some confirmation on the interviews. If there's an LPS interviewer, I don't know who to contact for LPS. If you're there, if you're in stream, please. I want to interview you.
Maybe Elastus? Don't know.
I'm not sure yet. I think we're gonna get Sir Crawley in here.
Hey, wake up.
Alright, we got Falcon.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Falcon. Hey,
Hey,
congrats on your win. That was a very dominant match that you had going on there.
Yeah, but we were prepared for that. We know LPS is a good team, so better to be good against them.
Perfect.
But yeah, dominant, but not really the opening. You know, so
Yeah, that opener did look a little bit rough, losing 2 out of the 3 home bases. What kind of game plan did you have for trying to get those neutrals back?
it's a classic planet side gameplay. You know, just pressure the opponent
User
as
was
much as you
moved to
can.
your channel.
Hello.
Hey,
Get the timer sticking, you know, in your favor, and just take the initiative. And that's all on the guys on the ground and the SLs.
nice.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a lot of do you like the squad, the experience from your squad leads helped with this as well?
Live free in the
Uh,
NC.
Yeah, of course, because they got the feeling, you know, on the ground, and that the ones that know if they can transition to base in less than 20 seconds or not. You know, it's on the call. I just heard them when they are somewhere, and giving them all the information they need to anticipate and take the good decision. But in the end, that's people on the ground that do the job.
Gotcha. So you keep saying people on the ground. What kind of role did you fulfill?
As a PL, I'm mainly, you know, looking at the map and anticipating what's gonna happen and what could be the opponent movements. As for example, you know, when we have like two base, we are attacking 2 bases. That's my job to tell them, okay, guys, this is the main objective. This is the one we want to take, or be careful, they are redeploying now. And yeah, I'm helping them.
Gotcha. Was there anything from LPS that surprised you, or did you you had everything under control?
I think the armor gameplay was in their hands a lot of time during the game. But yeah, we also have Crawley here as a pilot who can have a good overview on what's happening.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, so about the armor and air game, that was very interesting this match, since they basically did not pull any air. Before the event happened or the match happened, we saw lots of people, also from the infantry roster, flying a lot. So we actually expected to have a heavy air fight going on. And yes, we ended up actually having to switch to air-to-ground loadouts that can deal with vehicles. It was very surprising, and it definitely caught us off guard in the opener and prevented us from being helpful where we could have been. But throughout the match, we managed to stabilize and deny basically all kinds of logistics that we saw.
Gotcha. And do you think that came from just kind of your air dominance, that you were just constantly able to find those logistics and destroy them before they were an issue?
As far as Sunderas that were moving goes, definitely. We had everyone call out Sunderas. I was constantly telling people, if you see a Sundera anywhere, call out where it is. We have a Liberator. We will instantly go for it if there's a possibility.
Hey, wake up.
And I'm pretty sure it did help. But the other thing that obviously made it kind of easy for us is that our infantry was able to constantly put up pressure everywhere. So we never had to actually be on the back foot and like adapt to that and bail our aircraft a lot. We just were able to do our thing, which was very good.
Gotcha. How did the opener affect the air gameplay at all? Did you have to worry about something going on, or what happened there?
In the very beginning, we were, yeah, as I said, surprised and caught off guard. In the beginning, ESFs usually don't render, and people actually said, yeah, prepare for lots of ESFs to render in. And so then we were called about a huge armor column heading to Bitter Gorge.
Oh
And
yeah,
yeah,
thought
we
that
tried.
was a good fight.
We tried to do as much damage
User
as
was
we
moved
can,
to your channel.
but unfortunately, we couldn't really do too much with the first wave of air. And when we came back after that, we actually were already very short on the timer on Granite Head. We bailed our second wave of ESFs basically instantly to go onto the point. And that actually cost us nanites. But yeah, unfortunately, it didn't really help. But after that, since LPS also did the same thing, they bailed their vehicles, we were able to slowly clear everything up and prevent new stuff from coming in.
Nice. So good to see. Yeah, and that's something that I see a lot of these strong air teams do. They know when to get into air and when to leave air. I see some teams like, yeah, they'll have air control, but they really struggle to actually convert that into like capturing bases because they're never actually out of their vehicles. We're joined by Jet over here. Hey Jet, how you doing?
Hello, I'm fine. A bit dehydrated because of all the heat during the match, but
Yeah.
it was a pretty fun match, an intense match.
Yeah, it was definitely
After
fun to
not
run.
a good start, but like yeah, we recovered pretty good and played like we always do. Keep the momentum, keep the pressure, and it won us like the map basically.
What role did you play for? You're for 1RPC, right?
I'm from FFS. But I'm also a real 1RPC member. I was in the outfit before Outfit Wars.
You have to say in French, Jet.
In French, yes. I think I was one of the first internationals into 1RPC at that time. But yeah, I was like the co-lead in Charlie. We basically split it so that one guy's leading the squad and the other one is keeping the comms with the other squads. And it's more about like coordination around the map. And yeah, but we were on Bitter on the northern side. Was pretty nice because they stole Bitter basically from us in the end.
Yeah.
After we were all the time there, they were pretty heavily armor focused. Did not expect that. I don't know where they got those nanites from because I was completely drained in the end. But pretty interesting, and I think we also won a bit of an underpop fight at Saltspire. Or Slate Canyon, and yeah, that was a pretty interesting and intense match. Like, definitely one of the top teams playing to play against as well with Ruin and Dicty.
Nice.
It was nice to have this tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, some good insights. What kind of did your strategies change at all from the first time that you played LPS?
Honestly,
Yes, a little bit.
not a lot. I think the map, everyone managed to read the map pretty much. The central base is pretty important because it opens a lot of lanes. We were basically on the same opening, just finding little details to improve it. But at some point, when everyone know its role and know what you have to do, we prefer to not change that much to keep to not disturb people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going really fast with that 2-minute timers.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, cool. That makes sense. Thank you for your guys' insights. Thank you for taking the time to interview that. Other than that, is there any final words that you'd like to share about, Outfit Wars?
First, I think, thank you to every people involved. Of course, casters, the devs, for giving us this amazing map. But I really want to thank everyone in the team because everyone was really involved. Everyone did the job, stay focused, and particularly all the people involved in the strategy and the administration of to prepare that. Jet, Shrikity, Anulos, Neo, Mamluk. I forgot a lot of people because a lot of people are really involved into this. Daddy. Probably with the air squad, Pierre. That, yeah, I can't just have all the names in my mind right now, but
Just
Yeah.
say everyone. That's easier.
yeah, everyone.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's
they deserve
inclusive.
to have their names, held at some point. But yeah, a big thank you to all the team. It's amazing to lead a platoon like that. It's easy. It's
Yeah,
easy to
makes
lead,
your job easy.
to lead such a platoon.
What about you, Crawley?
Yeah.
Any
And-
final words?
One thing I would like to add, big thank you to all the casters from PSP as well. You've done an awesome job covering like most of the matches, and it's especially the latest casts have been really good where you tried around with some different stuff. And yeah, just want to thank you guys as well. That also was lots of effort, I assume.
No, I mean, without you guys playing, there wouldn't be anything for us to do. So thanks for providing us with the entertainment.
Yeah, I would also say thank you for the casters, but also thank you to all the other teams who joined Outfit Wars, especially smaller teams. I can just honor POL there, the Polish guys. They played against us with just 32 guys. They got steamrolled, but they still had like a lot of fun. They were joining our Discord afterwards and said how fun it was, and of course they expected us. But also GG to those teams who still play with a lot of effort, even if they know we are number-wise and skill-wise outpopped. Pretty like huge props to those guys.
Yeah, it's good to see teams
Sure,
not giving up and
sure.
making sure that, be good sports.
Yeah, I can't imagine a server Smash team with Miller right now, because we have 5, 6, 7 teams that are really 7 platoons that are really good and really committed. So it's a pleasure to see it.
Half of you people in there are a couple people anyways. I'm fighters, mate.
Well, that's going to be it for the cast. Thanks for hopping in for the interview, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the insights. Thanks, everyone who's watching. That's going to be it for all of the EU matches. That's it. It's over. We got one RPC is going to be crowned the gold victor over here. We got LPS in silver, second place, and then Dig T in third. I don't know about Cobalt, but, we're also casting those games. In a little bit of hours, we're going to be looking at the Emerald matches, and we're going to be trying out some new POV stuff. It's going to be exciting to see how those matches work out. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.